Well, I guess congratulations are in order.
That's enough, Vicky.
For a man who got what he wanted this whole past year, you don't look too happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Are you satisfied?
No, and neither are you. Not that that surprises me. Sorry.
Don't you have anything else to do this afternoon besides bug me?
No, I don't. So tell me, was it everything you thought it would be? How'd you get her to do it? Get her drunk?
You know you're heartless.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't it. Was it blackmail? Blackmail, no. That always works for me, but it does come back to haunt you.
You see, I don't
again.
expect you to understand what it was like. Because you don't know what it means to make love with someone that you love more than anything in the whole world.
Oh, you're wrong there. You're so very wrong.
Yeah, well, I don't like your attitude, Vicky.
Why are you being so evasive? We were in this together not too long ago, remember? I helped you to get Amanda. And now that you've gotten her, I just want to hear some of the gory details.
See, I didn't plan this whole thing.
Oh, honestly.
Honestly. We came back here after we went to the newsstands and we saw the issues of Sophisticate. We were wired, but we were both totally exhausted, so I suggested the hot tub. And Amanda agreed.
Oh, in the hot tub, huh?
Vicky, this meant something to me. If you want to sit here and demean it, you can leave.
It's all right. Just fooling around.
Well, I wasn't. Now, this is very special to me.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
She really got to you.
She always has.
How did she feel?
Same way.
Well, then I don't get it.
What don't you get, Vicky?
Puppy dog eyes, sad face. You've never had a better experience in your life. She felt the same way.
But it's not that easy. You see, she's still married, Vicky.
Well, if she loves you, why doesn't she just leave Sam?
Because she left town. And see, at this point, I really don't know if I'm ever going to see her again.
Well, you were right on time, Mrs. Temple.
Of course I was.
Did you have any trouble finding the house?
I read the directions. I know how to drive. Could we get on with this?
Oh, right, yes. Well, now you have excellent references here. I see that you were a nanny for the Stevenson children.
Yes.
And how did you like that?
It was my job, Dr. Frame.
All right. Maybe you could describe for us what a typical day with you as a nanny would be like.
Well, I subscribe to a very simple system, which, if adhered to, produces well-behaved and obedient children.
Produces.
Would you care to hear the system or not?
Dying to, Mrs. Temple.
A regimen is necessary. Begins with sleeping patterns, which directly correlates to dietary practices, which determines the amount of exercise, which then leads to rest. It's a circle, you see?
A circle.
Yes, that's right. And the schedule remains unbroken, like a circle. And in 5 years' time, you have a perfectly regulated youngster, ready to have it all undone by an unsupervised kindergarten. But I hope that some of what I teach remains with the children.
When you say that the schedule remains unbroken, what exactly do you mean by that?
Just what it sounds like, dear. My commitment to the child is total, and my supervision of its young life must be total.
Now, Mrs. Temple, you don't really stick to that old clock so tightly, do you?
Fascinating meeting you, Mrs. Temple. Fascinating. Thank you so much for stopping by. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that.
When do I begin?
I'll call you, believe me. Thanks again for coming, and drive safely. And thank you again. Bye.
Oh!
I want my kid to have a stable home life, not go to boot camp.
Now, she has excellent references. If she's as bad as she seems, why is everybody raving about her?
Mind control.
What?
She has all the parents set up on little schedules also. Let's check her resume and see if it lists a place of birth.
I have a resume right here, and there's no place of birth.
Are you sure it doesn't say Stepford anywhere in there?
She was a horror show, wasn't
Oh, there
she?
are drill sergeants nicer than her.
This is gonna be a lot harder than I thought.
Well, we've seen four so far, and I haven't liked one yet.
The first one. She was nice.
You mean comparatively speaking?
Maybe.
I meant compared to Hitler, Mussolini seemed a little nicer, right?
Yes, Herr Temple was a bit Führer-esque, shall we say?
Stacy, what am I going to do?
I don't know. We'll find someone.
You hope.
Yeah. Maybe we're just approaching this whole thing wrong. Why don't you describe to me what would be your perfect nanny? And then we'll call up the screening agency and we'll be more specific about the whole thing.
Okay. She would have to be smart, young, friendly, of course, with a sense of humor. She'd have to know a lot about children. And she's like, you know, someone like...
What's the matter?
Well, you know my ideal nanny, actually?
Yeah.
Would be someone just like you, Stacy. Someone exactly like you.
Don't you think you're overreacting just a bit?
No, Cass. No, I do not. It is the same thing with you over and over again. You think I'd know better by now.
Frankie, wait. Frankie!
Who was that guy, Cass? And if you tell me he's our spiritual counselor, I will break both your legs.
My accountant.
Come again?
My accountant, Artie.
Oh, Cass. Oh, you are so lame. It is a wonder you can dress yourself in the morning.
Okay, so I was wrong. I'm a desperate man, and desperate men do desperate
Do
things.
you have any idea why I believe in all of these things that you seem to find so worthy of a joke? The crystals, the tarot, the
I wasn't
seers.
making fun of you.
I have spiritual beliefs, Cass. Can you understand that? I believe that there is something out there other than what we see here on this earth. Do you believe in God?
Oh, please, let's not drag religion
Oh,
into
please,
this.
let's do. Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So how do you feel when someone insults what you believe in spiritually? Can't look me in the eye, can you?
I never knew that this
Bull.
meant...
You knew exactly what my spirituality was and what it meant to me, and you still tried to pass off that geek as some true psychic just so you could get what you wanted.
That's not true.
Oh, sure it is. But you are so self-involved and ignorant that you're afraid to admit that what you don't understand frightens you. So you use your jokes as an armor.
I can be sensitive, I can.
Your whole being is surrounded by negative energy. I don't know why I kept ignoring the vibrations.
Because you like me. Because you like me a lot.
You should never follow your heart. It always beats you up in the end.
Okay, so I have been callous.
A polite term for asinine.
But where does all this come from?
What come from?
All these beliefs.
A long time ago, I'm not going to tell this to you. Not now.
Well, when can we talk about it?
Never. I can never trust you. I never should have.
I'm not all that bad,
We
Frankie.
have no future, Cass. What could we possibly say to each other now?
Sorry, but all this love-making talk got me really hungry. Where were we?
Nowhere.
Come on, Evan. You can't expect Amanda to have everything in her head straight already, can you? She's got a husband and a kid. Trust me, it ain't easy.
But she's left town. You see, she ran out of here. Nobody's heard from her since.
Nobody.
Well, you were at the Corys when she called and left a message. But Sam's trying to cover. He doesn't know where she is or when she's coming back. It's just not like her.
Well, it's not like her to cheat on her husband either. Face it, that's what she did. No matter how bad she has it for you, she's still got a guilt meter just like the rest of us.
Yeah, but she shouldn't be alone.
Would you rather she left your bed and went home to Sam?
I don't know.
All right, look at it this way. If she didn't care about it at all, she would have gone home to Sam. And if it affected her in the way that you think it did, she needed to be alone. Besides, she was never real swift at facing her problems head on.
So what are you saying?
I know you love her, but you've got to understand her. She has never been good at facing reality unless she has some man behind her coaching her on how to do it.
All this advice is coming from the world's most open and upfront woman.
All right, fine. I did run away, but I came back, right?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay. fine. Actually, there is something you should think about.
What?
Do you know what they say about women who cheat on their husbands?
What do they say?
If they cheated on them, they can cheat on you too.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
I think those preservatives and those potato chips that you've been eating are rotting your brain
I am
cells.
trying to help you, Evan.
Oh, I see. Is this your idea of help?
You want to be with Amanda, right?
Yes.
Well, I hope you get what you want. No more to the point, I hope what you want is, in fact, what you get.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Mother.
I just wanted to say goodbye. I'm flying back to Chicago.
Mother, this is Ronnie Lawrence and Zach Edwards, Ronnie's Reuben's sister. Nice to meet you.
Please, have a seat. I know you'd probably like to talk to Tess before you leave.
Yes, thank you. I would.
Yeah, we're gonna go sit at the bar.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Mrs. Parker.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Well, I guess lunch with Reuben didn't go so great.
He's certainly not what I expected.
And what is that?
Just that he's not like the men you usually date.
Maybe that's why I like him.
Don't take me wrong about this, Tess, but you have a nice life here. And Reuben doesn't fit the picture.
Mother, college degrees, Ivy League schools, upward mobility. That's your picture, not mine.
Just what do you see in him?
Maybe what no one else does. Mom, when I first met Reuben, he was so much fun, and he was so vulnerable somehow.
Reuben? He's tough as steel.
But he's not. He just acts like he's tough.
No, he's headed for trouble, and he's going to take you right along with him.
Maybe I'll have to take that chance.
Exactly how involved are you with Reuben?
Well, we're dating, but it's more than that. Look, I know he's not perfect, and he can be a little defensive sometimes, but we understand each other, you know?
Just think about what you're doing. Please promise me.
Mom, I'm not a little girl anymore.
I just want what's best for you.
I'm happy with Reuben. I just wish he were happier with himself.
Oh, man, this party better be the best that money can buy. I mean, I want it to be the party of my dreams, the one I've seen 1,000 times, where champagne's flowing everywhere and deals are being made all over the place, and everybody respects me. I'm not the little law office gopher. I'm not Ronnie's little no-good brother. I'm not the one who's voted most likely to go to jail. I'm somebody everybody respects. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Can I get one of those? You don't want one. You can drive it. Woo! Oh, man. Check out this guest list. Mick Jagger, Liz Taylor, Cher. Y'all coming just to see me?
We give great parties.
This is where I belong, man. Hold up. Is that Elvis? That's Elvis, isn't it? Oh, man, there's one person here I want to see. And she's here, all my dreams will come true.
Reuben, do you remember?
What are you talking about, do I remember you? Oh, thank you so much for inviting us to this special party. I mean, we are so privileged to know you. You feeling all right, Zach?
Reuben, man. Oh, great party. Hey, thanks for letting me invite the whole sophomore class at VCU.
It's okay, man. You want me to donate something, like a bell tower or something? This is too much.
Don't you see Tess?
Nah, I don't see her yet.
Reuben, darling, fat party.
Primo Rube, but where's the Dom? But seriously, I want to thank you for that tip on the two little film companies there. I should be grossing over 70 mil this year, and it's all because of you, babe. It is babe, isn't it? How much? 70 mil, babe.
You know, we bought ourselves a nice little bungalow up in the hills, 14 bedrooms, 6-car garage. You know the type.
And what do you do, Frank?
Yeah!
tongue in me.
Excuse me, is that you? Oh, so good to see you. This is Armani. Oh, darling, wonderful guest list. And those fire dancers you had flown in from Morocco, that was just too. I always knew you were one of us, even when you were a little lowly clerk at that Winthrop and Edwards, but I knew you wouldn't stay down for long.
I can't believe it. Vicky Hudson is up.
No, actually, now it's Hudson, Corey, Frame, Forbes.
Well, what you doing here, and why you acting so nice to me?
Well, millionaires, isn't that all that matters, darling? Oh, I'll take you to lunch. I'll show you the ropes. You'll get the hang of it in no time. Ciao. Mel! Oh, Mel!
Ciao.
Oh, Ruben, how could I ever have doubted you?
What did I do now?
Zach just told me you built a new hospital and named me to run it. Now my lifelong dream to become head nurse will finally be fulfilled. Thank you. And it was so great of you to give Zach his own practice.
I know I've been hard on you, but I know I was wrong, and your way was right.
Yes.
My way? The easy way. I don't know why I even bothered going to law school. My business, something?
I always thought you were something. I just couldn't get you to see it. You turned out to be quite a success, young man. Please forgive my horrible behavior at lunch.
Say please.
Please?
I love this! Yes! Let's go to the best. Hi, Mr. Lawrence. Marshall, my old rivalry. I see you've given up medicine.
Oh, yes, Mr. Lawrence. Well, after the malpractice suit, nobody would hire me, except you. Well, ever since you gave me this honest, respectable, hard labor job, my life has been full. You're the greatest boss. Oh, this is for you, sir.
Thank you. That'll be all, Marshall.
Donald Trump is kind of hoping to be from Tess.
You met in New York.
How'd you know that?
I know what you know, even if you don't know you know it.
Excuse me?
Do you want to see her?
More than anything, man. But not here. When I see Tess, I want to be alone.